I turned 58 years ago. That's what I say to people. How old are you, Louis? I turned 58 years ago. What did he say? What is he, 42? What is it? I didn't know the signs back then. You know, my dad we knew he was getting older because when he'd sit down, he started to go, "Oh, Lord!" And he'd get up, "Oh, Jesus!" He was a very religious man, obviously. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I remember that. You have a meat tooth yet? That's when you know you're getting older. You're just standing there. What's wrong? Meat tooth. You'd be talking to the president, it wouldn't matter. Louis, nice to meet you. Yeah. It's great meeting you, Mr. Obama. Oh, Jesus. You don't have a business card on you, do you? I take business cards, they fit right in there. You get that out, you're relieved. Oh, and you have a snack. What was your name again? Nick. That's what happens too, you can't remember anything now. Nick, I want you to come over to the house after the show, open jars for me. You can't open anything after you're 50. You gotta wait till people stop by the house. Oh my God, I'm glad you're here. Listen, before we eat, could you open this stuff here on the table for me? Start with the scissors. They're in some sort of sick plastic. I have cut the hell out of my hand trying to open them. Who are they keeping the scissors from? They should put my food in that plastic. You are losing weight. I can't get it open. I'm starving. Please help me. People don't warn you about 50. I'm trying to warn you a few things. Time moves faster. As soon as you hit 50, people start coming up to you. Louis, what'd you do today? It's over. I had some soup. You're dying for soup after you're 50. Louis, you hungry? Is there any soup? Could you open it for me? Here's what happens when you get older. You open the microwave and go, when did I have pot pies? It's still warm. Kids born today, they're gonna live to 1,000, they say. Is that an amazing thing? No one ever applauds it, ever. Because you're always thinking, when will I retire? 700? They say the reason is that technology will catch up. I just love ketchup. I can't go out, I'm telling you. I don't go out. That's another thing you don't do after you're 50. You want to go out? It's 9:30. I got slippers on. We're thinking about heading over to the club at 10. Is it a sleepover? Isn't that funny? When you're young, you do drugs that can kill you. You get older, you just want drugs that'll keep you alive. That's full circle, baby. I don't plop anymore. I used to plop under the bed because, I don't know, I bought a really good bed. I'd plop right down. One day I plopped right in, slammed into the wall, and went right down between the bed and the wall. I was there for 3 damn days. Luckily, I found an old muffin I had dropped down there. I read where somebody was 100, and somebody's grandma was 100, she was gonna bungee jump. Couldn't you come apart? There she goes. Oh my, there she goes, there. Grandma! I'm thinking about going down to the DMV and having taken my license away. I'm a terrible driver now. I was the best driver. I was a driver who would go, look at this guy, look at that guy, look at that woman, look at this. All terrible. Now I used to drive with one finger. Remember those days with those big automatics? Where are we going? We're going where we want. That's where we're going. Hold on, get my knee driving. You know, to get the sandwich. Now I get in the car, I'm not even sure it's mine. I bought a blue car. I grabbed the wheel like I'm on a ship. Yell again! People honk at me, that's when I knew it was starting to go bad. Beep! What was that? What did I do? Oh, geez, I'm going 7. Sorry. 7 seemed fast. And I'm always apologizing when there's no one. Sorry. I'll go 10 next time. They've already gone by giving me the finger. And as soon as you hit 50, you start hitting curbs. Bam! Did I hit someone? You hit the curb. When did they put that in? When they built a street. I didn't see it. I don't back up either. I don't back up. I power right through that curb. And I lie to people. What happened to your wheel? That damn valet guy. All 4 of them? He's persistent. Sometimes I'll be out driving and I'll think to myself, where am I off to? I got to do the fake call home. Hey, you want anything when I'm over there? At the dentist? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna get you some floss. The minty kind. You slow the car down when you're older? What is that, a new Walgreens? Whoever thought drugstores were going to be so interesting? Look at this thing. It keeps your toes apart. I knew they would eventually web. I come out of the store and a homeless guy comes up to me. He goes, I haven't eaten in 5 days. Well, you're not getting this. I didn't say it, but I thought it, you know. You know, haven't eaten in 5 days. What's that like? I went 3 hours once, but that was just a bad waiter. I gave him money so he could get his tuna sandwich. And the guy driving me goes, you know he's going to buy dope with that. Well, I didn't think he was going to start an IRA. Of course he's going to buy crack with that. Why not? If you're homeless, you buy crack. If you're on crack, you don't think you're homeless. How you doing? I'm president! Everybody has their own crack. Food's mine. I see those 99-cent McDoubles, I think, how can I afford not to get one? For $3, I could be sick as a dog. People talk about food like it's drugs. You ever hear people talk about, oh my God. We went down to this place. You got to go down an alley. And you knock. They let you in. There's food in there. Well, where is it? I can't tell you. Food is actually something that haunts me, you know? That's why I eat it. And I open my drapes in the morning, and right across the street, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Cold Stone, Krispy Kreme. That's my Mount Rushmore. Those are also my passwords. McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Cold Stone, Krispy Kreme, and they're building an urgent care center right next to it. Not a minute too soon. McDonald's. They started the whole thing. They started feeding us when we were kids. It's like dope. When you drive by McDonald's with your parents, Dad, McDonald's! Dad! McDonald's! Dad! McDonald's! Dad! McDonald's! Dad! There's a liquor store by it, Dad! McDonald's. Those aren't arches, those are butt cheeks. You turn those around, oh, I know her. I try to order healthy because I have thin friends. They're always happy for you when you're fat and you order healthy. Your thin friends, I don't know why, they're just happy. I'll get the chicken wrap. Oh, Louie. You're gonna get a wrap? So proud of you. Now, don't get too excited. I'm gonna have them deep fry it. One time I was in there, I go, what's a Mac wrap? We took a Big Mac and put it in a wrap. You're all going to hell. You want one? Yeah. McDonald's, they're good. Pizza Hut, they're all right. I had that Chicago pizza. You ever been to Chicago and had the deep dish pizza? Jesus. There's still a piece of that in my colon somewhere. You get to a certain age, you can't digest that anymore. It's like a tennis shoe in a dryer. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Sometimes I'll just be walking and go, Chicago. I love it. Cold Stone, you have that? That's good, isn't it? So many choices, though. Would you like a cup or a cone? Crush a cone up and put it in the cup.
What size do you want?
Grand Canyon.
You want Butterfinger in there?
Yeah, and don't forget his sister, Baby Ruth.
You want us to crush a brownie in here? Do it! That'll be $85. I'll take it. Can I get a shoulder strap?
How'd you hurt your arm? Ice cream. I try to order healthy. Do you ever try that? There's always like one or two things on there. There's always salmon on it.
Could I get the salmon on a plank? Can I get the blindfold with that?
Usually end up ordering the same thing.
Could I get the grilled chicken, some steamed broccoli, please? You want something on that broccoli?
Steam.
You want some cheddar on there?
Yeah. Could you steam it though?
Can I get a Caesar salad? You want chicken or shrimp?
Brownie.
Louie, what is that you're eating? Caesar salad. Is that a brownie on there, Louie? Yeah.
Well, how is it? Well, the brownie's good. I don't think I'd order the salad again. I know I should eat the fish, but I always want to say, do you have anything less fishy? You got any pork that swims? The only time I want to eat salmon is during those nature shows where the bear's in the stream. Whenever I see that, I think, I should give salmon another try. Don't you hate this? You're walking down the street, your friend goes, "Can I borrow your chapstick? Can I wear your underwear?" It's a non-borrowing item. You always give it up. Keep it. I have to be healthier now because my doctor's yelling at me about, they're the ones who, this is how he talks to me. Louie, got a microphone and everything. The show business doctor. Louie, I'm worried about you. Well, don't charge me then. No, I had a heart episode. You know what that is? That's what they call it when you have really good insurance. That doesn't even sound bad. He's got a heart episode. No big deal. I woke up in the middle of the night and I go, "Phew, I didn't eat tacos." I drove myself to the hospital, so I could have that last cigarette. Well, if you're gonna go, it's a good thing KFC wasn't open.
Yeah, they found him in the car. He kicked the bucket, holding the bucket. Did he leave a note? Well, there was something written on the window in gravy. It was either sorry or coleslaw.
I didn't know this. If you're a fat person and you go to the hospital and you say chest pains, you're in.
Fat guy, chest pains, come on down. What about the guy with no head? We got a bucket of eyes coming out for him.
The nurse takes me in a room and she goes, "Here, sir, put this on." On what? She puts the EKG thing on me, tears it off,
I go, what does it say?
We don't read them. The doctor comes in. You're always happy and relieved. The doctor comes in. Foreign doctor, always thrilled because I know they studied. He goes, Mr. Anderson, you didn't have a heart attack. Oh, so good. Could you slide those cigarettes down here? He goes, but we think you've got some blockage. Don't you know about that? It's deep dish. He said, we'd like to do an angioplasty on you. Oh, no, my breasts are big enough. I mean, when I heard angioplasty, I'll be honest with you, I went, didn't I have that at Olive Garden once?
Can I get the endless angioplasty, please?
I go, what's an angioplasty? He goes, well, we take a wire. A wire? I flash back to my dad working on the car.
Give me a wire, damn it. I'll fix this damn thing.
We'll get these brakes working. Yeah, we take a wire, we go in through your groin. Who's we? It's not that Congressman Wiener, is it? That's a horrible name to grow up with, isn't it? Huh? You're punched every day at school with that name. Wiener, get over here! So I agreed to do it because, you know, they dope you up in the hospital. You agree to stuff, you know? Isn't it true? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go! I'm president!
So I get down to the angioplasty place. The same people who make the robes make the tables. One cheek over the line, sweet Jesus. But what an amazing time, you know. I lay back on that thing, and it's amazing. I look up, and here is my heart on a monitor. And I knew it was my heart, too, because that thing was wrapped in bacon. The doctor comes in, he goes, you see your heart? Yeah. It's a Hormel. He goes, do you know which arteries are blocked? You don't know? Listen, if you're not sure. So he heads towards my groin, and you hardly ever say that, do you? So he heads towards my groin. Sounds like the beginning of 48 hours. He heads towards my groin. He was feeding the wire in my artery. That or a puppet show was going on. You shut up.
No, you shut up.
And the wire, you know, it's got to go up the I-90 and then over this 15. And you get excited when the wire shows up. You're in! And he's going to put that wire. Now they do it, I think, even more amazingly. But the wire goes in, bam, the artery is opened up. He tried it like 30 times. I finally said to him, Doc, what's going on? He goes, I'm going to get a colleague. I don't care if you get a shepherd. I hear labs are nice dogs. So he gets me the head of angioplasty. He's coming in. Why didn't I have him to begin with? He fixed my heart right up. And right now, my heart's 100%. I'm really lucky. I'm really, that's the amazing part, that they can take a guy like me and make my heart 100%. You know, it's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. I just got back from Canada. You know? First of all, I had to fly in the tiniest plane. So tiny they had to weigh us. Yeah, funny for you. The guy says, we're gonna have to weigh you. Well, could I take my shoes off first? I had to lay in the aisle so we could land. Canada is something, isn't it? You know, it's only a matter of time before they start measuring our butts. You realize that, don't you? Huh? I suppose it'll be like that thing you stick the bag in to see if it'll fit in the overhead. Sir, can you put your butt in here? We don't think you're a coach seat. You know? You hear your brother behind you? He's a stagecoach seat. Then you do this to your brother. You ever do this? Tiny talk? Only other family members and cats and dogs can understand it. You'll see women in the supermarket with their kids sometimes. Dogs and cats. Can't bring them into Canada unless they have a hockey uniform on. You have a dog or a cat? Dog. Aren't dogs great? The dog's always happy to see you. You're always happy to see. No matter what. If you come back 5 times in 5 minutes, the dog is still happy to see you each time. Huh? Oh my God, you came back. Oh, where'd you go? Don't ever leave me again. Now let me lick you. Cats don't care if you're home. Hey, Fluffy. Cats love when you're fat. They're always over there when you're fat. They're doing the elliptical, working out on your stomach, you know? Don't you move. I'll scratch the hell out of you. Have you been to Canada? Because it's an experience. First of all, you fill out the immigration thing. Are you carrying $10,000 or more? Are you crazy? I'm coming from the States. We don't have $10,000. Are you bringing any weapons? Yeah, I got a howitzer in my hollow leg. Does anybody say, yeah, I'm bringing weapons in and I'm flush with cash? How about the walk from the plane to customs? Have you ever done that? What is that for, to weed out the sick and infirmed? Then I get up there, and you know, even though I don't have any drugs on me, I'm still nervous with the customs people. I don't have any drugs. A donut maybe, but no drugs. And then he says to me, are you planning on visiting a farm while you're here? Well, should I? I get in there at 12:30 at night, you know. I was starving. There's nothing open in Canada at 12:30. I said to the guy who was driving me, he goes, there's really nothing open. I go, take me to the gas station. I like that food. Women won't eat it, but men will. I'm not eating that. What's wrong with it? It's tuna. It's packaged. I'll get that and the apple they played hacky sack with. Don't you think they throw the fruit around when no one's there? Whoever's working.
Hey, Bill!